We have the pleasure of speaking this morning with Louise Galpin. She was a resident of San Diego and Coronado in the early 20s, 30s, and left in the late 40s. Thanks for spending time with us today. And I was wondering if you could tell us how you came to live on Coronado and about what year.
Well, I was born in 1925 in Chula Vista and lived there with my mother and father and older sister for a few years, and then I don't know exactly, but it was in the, maybe since I was born in 25, it was sometime in maybe 28 that we arrived here because Daddy wanted to come over and work in Coronado. Went on to elementary school and into high school, which was wonderful. And now I'm trying to find out where a lot of my fellow schoolmates are. My husband and I were both in Coronado High. He graduated in 1941 and I in 1943. In 1943, the war, of course, was on, and we were unable to have a printed book. So I have my 1940, 41, 42, and 43 is a book that I had to put together. We had to buy the things to put it together and choose your pictures that were up on the bulletin board and have them copied. And so I've got a lot of memories in that book. Now let's see. My husband, of course, went to World War II, and when he came back, he found me dating his brother. Anyway, I'm sorry. He would have loved to come back because he would have said, "What is this? It's changed. What happened here?"
Well, let's talk about that. You are one of the rare people who lived here before the bridge was built.
Yes.
So tell us what life was like in Coronado before the bridge, and what are some of your favorite memories of being here in Coronado?
Well, there are many, many. Of course, at the moment, they disappear. But riding my bicycle, falling off my bicycle. We walked a lot. We would walk up to Orange Avenue and take a trolley. I remember that, and I remember riding the ferry, not only in a car below, but up on the top. And the ferry doesn't even look, doesn't look like a place that I knew.
And was the ferry the only way to get off the island?
Yes. Or
And
swim.
Oh, right. Right.
Or walk the Strand.
Mm-hmm.
The Strand was even prettier then than it is now because it's become a city down there. Oh, tent city. Speaking of cities, I used to go down there, and I met a girl whose parents brought her every summer. Brought them, they all came. So I went there often. And we had what we called then a plunge. It was a humongous building covered, but it was a swimming pool. They had a dance pavilion there. Mm. And Mother and Dad would take me, and I think I was very young, like 3 or 4. Mm. So we must have been here in 28. Mm-hmm. I used to dance. You know how little children get out on the floor and behave like they know what they're doing. And
cute.
I remember it, though. And Mother said, "They like to watch you." So I love to show off, I guess.
And how is the Hotel Del? Does it look familiar to you?
It will never change. We used to run in the lobby and put puzzle pieces together because they always had like a $500 or $200 pieces out on a table, and anybody that went by and found one could just put it in.
So that's still very familiar. That's
in my mind. Mm-hmm. And a lot of dances during World War II mm-hmm. with the Navy mm-hmm. pilots. And I hope that some of the people that I went to school with might see and get call me.
Yes. Yes, we can make sure to give them your contact information and thank you so much, Louise.
Thank you, Lisa.
That was fun.
I love being with you all.
Thank you.
I'm glad I was able to get here.
We are too.
And I would love to stay for the 4th of July reunion.
Yeah.
Coronado is a crown, that's for sure, but it still has its own beauty.